Did a lot of work on third down, red zone, mix up the formations, work on some of the empty things that we do, plus that we will be seeing. A ton of special teams work, most of the phases, including some field goal, getting our big bodies in there and making sure our operation is good, snap, hold, and kick. Working a lot of situational football. We'll increase it tomorrow as well before we head into a scrimmage on, I believe today's Friday. Is that correct? Awesome. That's Groundhog Day, right? So there's our scrimmage on Sunday. But overall, now we got to eliminate penalties. We had our referees out there today, and certainly we had made progress. Today we kind of, stalemate and took a little bit of a step back. We addressed it, created another period where we played through it down in the red zone, and we were better. But certainly it's every single day we've got to continue to just hammer that point and make sure that we are not beating ourselves.
What have you learned from your team with the pads on the last couple of days?
That we've had a good summer because from a cultural standpoint, we run on and off the field. We bend better, we come out of our hips better, we can strike better and create more movement on both sides of the ball. Right? Offensive guys can strike defenders and knock them back, and defenders can strike the blockers and move them back. We accelerate better, we come to balance better. Our special teams unit, we've increased our athleticism and the body types we have out there, so everything is trending in a positive way. It's a very good vibe, but at the same time we can't have an unrealistic perception of ourselves. We have some nice talent, we're getting better, we're developing, but we've got to make sure that we're making progress towards the elimination of the penalties and certainly mental mistakes.
So when you hit little ruts like this, what do you tell the guys in the huddle afterwards to kind of get them back on track? This is normal.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it a rut unless it was an entire day of just a downward spiral. We go a lot of different periods to create the different, situations in the course of a game, and we hit it, and then we started hitting it again the next period, and that's when it's, that's a teaching moment. Let's all get in here, let's make sure we understand exactly what we are doing and why we're doing it that way. And bringing it right to light and tell our guys, don't be sensitive, eliminate that. You can't have any onion, thin skin over around here. We understand that we confront you because we respect you, okay? And we're gonna teach you when things aren't being done the right way. That's our job, and that's because we respect you, okay? So, and we have a great relationship with our players where you can confront demand in the right way. And I wanna emphasize that because our coaches do a really good job. It's confront and demand. You never have to be demeaning. Does that make sense? Teach, teach, teach. Be intense, all right? Do a great job being, clear and making sure that everything does make sense, but make sure that you're doing it the right way.
You mentioned the special teams. You had new coordinator, new kicker, new long snapper, potentially holder, potentially new punter. Is that an important thing during this camp to make sure that those guys are all on the page going into game one?
I felt good. You just got me all worried. Man, yeah, without a doubt, the operation of all that stuff is critical. And, we time every single snap. The operation itself, the hang time, the distance, the average distance. We got to find out who, number one, can get it off from a punt standpoint and a kicking standpoint, who has the best operation, who's the most accurate, and certainly who eliminates or evades any kind of mistakes, right? That's where we can't have a mistake on the special teams operational side. We have a very good competition going on right now. I cannot lie to you. I mean, the fact that we have more bodies on this team that specialize in certain things, snapping, holding, kicking, and punting, has made us better. And we're going to keep pushing the envelope with that.
What do you see from a guy like Spencer Webb? Is he going to be someone who's going to push tight ends like McCormick and Breland?
He had a nice play yesterday, made a big play, and then he thought he was back in high school where there's no one chasing him, and right? And the safety comes across, almost punched that ball out. Great teaching moment for him. I believe he made two really nice plays today as well. He's a very talented guy, and his body's developing. He's becoming a better blocker at the line of scrimmage, and I think that entire position group is getting pushed. I mean, I think Jake Breland's had a really good camp. Okay, Cam McCormick is continuing to elevate his play. Ryan Bay doesn't get mentioned. Ryan Bay is in the mix in this entire thing. We all know about Kano. He got nicked up, so he's been out for a couple of days. We expect him back here tomorrow. And then you add Spencer. I mean, that's a good crew right there. And those are big bodies too. And it's not like they're a bunch of little guys just running routes down the field. So we expect that entire group to take a step up. Yes,
you call yourself a decent bowler?
Am I?
Yeah.
For one shot, yeah. For one shot. How about that, huh? Wow. Steph Curry, right? No, I'm not very good at bowling. I am not very good at pool, ping pong. Madden 91, when it first came out, I was a junior in college, and I was off the charts. Didn't lose a game. My GPA took a dip, but aside from that, I don't have many hobbies.
Running backs seem to be nicked up a little bit. Is there any concerns with the guys that are out?
That running back position is nicked up, but it's also wide open. I want to make that a huge point. It is wide open. We've had some very good play from all those guys. They've done a really good job attacking, the playbook itself, and going out there every single day and playing with max effort, especially as blockers in the passing game. We are inconsistent, and that's something that has us a little bit unsettled. So we're keeping that completely wide open. They all bring something different to the table. But we are gonna, if they are injured, we're not gonna put them in a situation where they get further injured. We just got to go with the guys that we have and see what we got. Cyrus did a really nice job today. Really nice job in there. Stepped in there, had a couple big runs, did a really good job in protection, let us throw the ball down the field. Taj has had some really nice moments. TBJ has as well. So.
Do you consider any of those injuries particularly serious?
We thought Dimitri was the other day, and he's fine. He was practicing today full go. He planted wrong, kind of bone bruise, and certainly a scary moment for all of us when someone kind of contorts his leg a little bit. But he's good to go. I don't see any other ones being serious. So far, knock on wood, we've been pretty fortunate with that part in camp.
Like Tabari was back today for the first time. What did you kind of see?
Very light work.
Okay,
Light work. We haven't seen the full throttle Tabari yet. We hope to see him hopefully in the next 4 or 5 days or so. But we've been making sure, we've been progressing him slowly to make sure that we don't have any setbacks.
The scrimmage in a couple days, I'm sure you want to see less penalties. What else do you want to get out of that scrimmage?
Physicality. I know I keep saying it. I don't want to sound like a broken record, guys. I really don't. But you can't pick and choose when you want to be physical. It's like you can't pick and choose when you want to be responsible, right? That adversity, that opponent, they're not going to disappear because we're tired or we don't feel that good. We've got to understand that and make sure that we understand it. We got to bring it every single day. And not only at the line of scrimmage, it's now being stressed outside on the perimeter as well. How we block, how we take on blocks, how we defend perimeter screens and whatnot, the bubble game. It's been something that our team has adopted. They've jumped into it. I think hopefully you guys saw Coach Joe did a really nice job, the other day addressing the team about the culture and the next steps that come with this, right? We're in camp. This is a different phase. We've got to work mental toughness, physicality, being tough, finishing, and detail just as hard as we coach any pass, great route, anything of that nature. We got to coach the intangibles.